According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, drug addiction is a chronic condition characterized by the desire to seek and use drugs in a compulsive manner, regardless of the consequences that are more likely to cause harm than good. Most abused drugs cause a euphoric effect, which is exhibited by intense feelings of excitement and happiness. However, that is for only a short amount of time, and the outcomes may not be the same as the first time. This would cause people to take in a more substantial amount of drugs to achieve the same influence it had from the first time. That would continue and continue, making it difficult to avoid, and as it continues, aside from the overall health, drug addiction also affects an individual's judgment and behavior, leading to hallucinations and violent behaviors. Globally speaking, according to a report from the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, since the COVID-19 pandemic, drug use had a significant increase, renouncing approximately 275 million drug users. Locally, drug addiction is prevalent and has caused a lot of human rights violations that have yet to be fathomed. Even before, back in 2012, the Philippines was already the top country with the highest number of methamphetamine or shabu users in East Asia. As for the Philippines Prevention of Drug Addiction, the country's Dangerous Drug Board or the DDB focuses on numerous training, seminars, campaigns, and advocacies. However, it seems that this preventive education had low effectiveness in reducing the rate of drug addiction in the country, as characterized by the continuous increase of drug-related cases. Since the current president, President Rodrigo Duterte, was elected, the talk about drugs has become a more recurring topic among Filipinos as he promised an illegal drug-free country for 6 months. The legal way of addressing the problem is based on the country's DDB's guidelines, that is, if rightfully proven of being a drug user and if not killed, those individuals will be imposed with penalties with regards to their wrongdoings, and they will be provided with ways of treatments and rehabilitations that can help them change for the better. However, those guidelines are not being practiced. Instead, drug issues here in the Philippines are addressed in a manner that results in a massive widespread of human rights violations. The way the government under President Rodrigo's term took efforts to quote-unquote solve drug addiction did more harm than good. The Philippines had been under the war on drugs as observed by employing brutal and unjust acts of killings, which is, by the way, questioned by the International Criminal Court, or ICC. The anti-drug campaign's problematic acts of extrajudicial killings, which means the murder by authorities without any judicial proceedings or legal processes, was also not permitted, tolerated, or condoned by the country's DDB since there is no official state policy regarding the killings. The extrajudicial killings that some people took pride in could never be looked into from a better perspective because it's not and would and should not be justified. Guilty or not, those who were killed had the right to a judicial proceeding, which of course was not given because of police incompetence and injustice. Human rights were violated. ICC had questioned, and the Philippines DDB said there is no such policy that permits the killings in solving drug addiction. So, why did it continue to the extent of having more than 10,000 casualties? And that is the truth of the Philippines' current situation on drug addiction.